Hey there. I have Seismic Sue, the first batch ever. It's bottled on November 9th, so this has been in the bottle for almost a month and a half. And I think it might be the only triple IPA I've ever had from Toppling Goliath. Maybe they've never done one before. It's 9.8% alcohol and just, you know, big Sue. Seismic Sue. All Citra hops. Most people probably know about Pseudo Sue and King Sue. It seems like it's all over. Maybe they don't have it on the West Coast. But let's do it. Kind of fun that it comes in a half-liter bottle. I'm expecting this to be very good, but we'll see. I don't drink a lot of triple IPAs, but I've had some really good single hop big triple IPAs before. And that pours. It's a nice big head. I poured it kind of hard. And the head itself almost looks like it's kind of yellowish. I don't know. It's got some kind of color to it. And what I've noticed with Toppling Goliath, I haven't drank their beers a lot lately. Because it seems like they all have like kind of a soda-like carbonation. It's a little bit harsh feel. And this sounds like the bubbles are popping fast. So it might be like that also. Good amount of haze, a pretty, I don't know if I want to say dark orange, but it looks similar to the Goliath I just had. That smells really good though. Yeah, when you use insane amounts of Citra, I feel like it gets to this next level where it just smells like just passion fruit. It's really good. They say mango, orange, pineapple. I guess, yeah, pineapple actually. Big on the pineapple and some passion fruit. I guess mango. But it smells a lot different from the Juicelius, which is Julius with fruit. This doesn't have any fruit in it, and it smells even fruitier. And the head is like not dying so fast. But really just rich, thick fruitiness. Yeah, I wonder, a month ago this probably smelled even crazier. But it reminds me of like Trillium's triple IPAs, insert hip hop reference there. What are some other triple IPA Citra ones I've had? I don't know, but it's got a really good smell. And I love that it's just hops. It's just Citra hops does this somehow. I mean, I guess they're also how they brew, their yeast strain. But I'm not getting big, weird, boozy notes and too big on the esters from the yeast. It's really everything is supporting the glorious Citra hop, which I'm getting kind of tired of, but this smells great. It is, there's a little booze there, but it tastes like a creamy, carbonated, tropical cocktail. And it was, the first sip was actually really easy to go down. Really big chewy feel. And yeah, it's not harsh, it's not chalky, there's no weird soda-like carbonic bite. The head did thin out a bit. It's not as rich and thick, kind of hard to see that. But the bubbles aren't super dense. But the body on this is, they did a pretty good job with this. Wow. But it's like, my throat is already warmed up, and it's really sweet. It's very pineapple juicy, for sure. I wish there were kind of like more grapefruit. Triple IPA Seismic Sue's hop forward bite will reverberate on your palate with a finish of grapefruit. I don't know. Maybe the grapefruit will come in eventually. I guess a little bit of grapefruit. But this is not going to turn into a spicy, bitter beer after a while. I think it's going to be It's going to stay real nice and sweet. It is good, but yeah, just after a while, these triple IPAs, they need the sweetness, I feel like, but it's just cloying. Like, this might be a blender beer for me. I'll blend it with like a pale ale, and then it'll be perfect. Really well made, and I think, yeah, people who love their triple IPAs, this is up there with some of the best ones. But I'm not gonna buy another bottle. It was $9, which I think is actually kind of cheap. Because I think most places probably jack up the price over $10 for this. But if you compare it with like most triple IPAs that come in 4-packs, this is a half-liter bottle, a little over 16 ounces. Even if I knock it down to $8, 8 times 4 is $34 4-pack. Most people wouldn't really buy that. But it's really fun. Worth the go around, but I would struggle to drink this whole thing by myself. It almost, the fruitiness almost reminds me of like the intense fruitiness you might get from like some dry hopped Brett beer, where it's like a Brett strain that's really creating lots of pineapple notes. There's no funk to this though. There's like no greenness too. It's just like all sweet fruit. Extremely ripe, sweet fruit. For a rating, since this just isn't my favorite style, I would probably give it like a 4.5. But for me, maybe a 4 or something. Just because usually at beers I rate a 4.5, I would want to have again and again and again. And this one I don't. I'm going to leave the rest for other people to have who are more excited about it. But it is really well made. Bye.